Let's take a look at how to insert SmartArt graphic objects, and we will add text and do a little bit of coloring as well. To insert a SmartArt object, I will come up to my Insert tab, and in the Illustrations group, I will click on SmartArt. From the SmartArt dialog, I can choose a category of SmartArt that I'd like to use. I'll choose Process, and then from the collection, I'll make a choice and I'll choose Continuous and click OK. You can add text directly in the SmartArt itself, or you could come up to the SmartArt Tools Contextual tab, click on the Design view, and over on the far left under Create Graphic, you can choose Text Pane, and you can type your text in here. I will type in text for my first box. If I want to add another bullet, I could go ahead and at the end of the last word in the final paragraph, I'll press my Enter key, and I can create another bullet or another box on the graphic, and I can add text to that. When I'm finished, I could go ahead and just close the text pane for the SmartArt object. Now, it looks like it's a little cramped, so I'm going to go ahead and stretch things out. I'm going to grab the right side of the SmartArt clip art, and I'm going to go ahead and put my pointer right on the edge until I see the double-headed arrow. Now, if I get the four-headed arrow, all I'm going to be doing is removing or repositioning the SmartArt graphic. I want the double-headed arrow, pull this out to the right, grab the back side double-headed arrow, pull this to the left, and I get lots of room for my SmartArt graphic. Maybe I'll click on this arrow in the background, and I can see the outline for the arrow here. I'll put my pointer on the middle bracket there, and I'll drag this out to the very end, stretch that arrow out. To add some colors to the SmartArt, I will come up to my Design tab under the SmartArts tab, and I will click on Change Colors, and I will choose a color scheme. Notice when I pass my pointer over the top of the menu, I get my colors displaying automatically. I will go ahead and choose this guy here. And then as well, I'd like to maybe give it a 3D effect. So I'll come out to my SmartArt Styles, I'll click the More button here, and I'll make a choice here under 3D. I'll choose Brick Scene, and I get a look here. Now, everything looks good. I could go ahead and resize again if I'd like. I'd like to come back and do one more thing. I'm going to have a hard time seeing this on my overhead, this light pink arrow in the background. So what I'm going to do is just click on the arrow, or right-click on the arrow, come down and choose Format Shape, and under Format Shape, I can see the current color for the format matches the arrow, so I believe that's what I have chosen. I'm going to go ahead and choose a little bit like a brown color. I'll click OK, and I'll make the change. One more thing I could do is come out here and click on my Page Layout tab, and under Sheet Options group, I could click on the Grid Lines area and uncheck the view for grid lines to have a look and see what this is going to look like.